yeah. Namaste. Welcome. Good morning
Ciao, ciao.
or good evening if you're over in Europe. Nice to see everyone again. Um, how are you? What are we now? Episode 4? Our,
See.
our fourth live
Yeah.
meditation.
Yeah.
So I just want to say welcome. Hi Nadine, who was here very early already. Moon and Vicky, nice to see you both. Oscar, happy to have you. Svetlana, glad you can join. At least you can come on the Sundays. It's nice that you can come here live. Georgian, nice to see you. I don't see Rick here today. Maria, glad you can join. And Lee, beautiful. It's so nice to have everyone. Jeannie, Emily. Oh, so many people. I need to make sure that we can hear everything. Yeah, okay. So today Clella is gonna guide us through a beautiful music meditation, and I hope that you guys really enjoy that. But before we get into that, I have to express a lot of gratitude because it's been a very beautiful week. And I want to say thank you that we've had a few new members come. So I want to say thank you to Emily and to Renz for joining on Patreon. I want to say thank you to Licinia, sorry if I don't say that right, and Ali for joining the membership here on YouTube. Also, welcome back to Pooja to the membership. I want to say a big thank you to Lee for your recent donation, as well as to Sharon for your donation, and Fred. It's so nice. Thank you all so much, guys. That excuse me, I just ate some blueberries. I'm joking. Thank you all so much for your support. Yes, please. For showing your. It's okay. Hot is okay. For helping us, for supporting us, and it's so rewarding for us as teachers to know that we're connecting in this way, that you guys are appreciating what we're offering. So thank you, everyone, for joining, and for everyone who is continuing to come. All of these beautiful green names in the all the members. Everyone would love to have you all here. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Namaste. Thank you, guys.
Also, an announcement because we've been building up, and finally we want to announce the Zoom classes. We're finally at the point where it's time to start, and we've got a schedule for now. Now, keep in mind it will probably evolve, probably grow. Thank you, Lee. I hope you're enjoying to walk your dog. We want to do Zoom classes now. We've been mentioning it over and over, and it's finally time. We want to see your faces. We want to connect with you in this way. So the schedule for now, and we plan that it will change and grow as we learn and get more experience. But we're going to start with one class on Sunday and one class on Wednesday, both at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So the class would be 2 hours before this live meditation on Sundays. So those of you that can't join during the week can still join us on the weekend. Might be a big day with us if you do both. And on Wednesday at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And that's the time that we did the New Year, New Me challenge. So I know a lot of you will be able to hopefully join for that if it interests you. The pricing will be $9 Canadian per class. We're just going to do per class for now, and maybe as we build up more classes, we'll do some sort of monthly pass or 10 class pass. But for now, just per class. Payment will be done through PayPal. I'm going to put a post on YouTube and on Facebook after this to make all the details very clear. But the few of you that reached out, I know Maria, Svetlana, Georgian, I sent you an email just prior to this, an invitation to a Google document, a Google spreadsheet kind of thing. And this is just how I plan to kind of organize everything now. So you can write your name in, you can write your email so we can contact you to send you the link to the Zoom class. That's how it will work for now. If anyone has any suggestions, any ideas or requests, please reach out to us. You know, it's new for us. We're always looking to grow, to expand. So I know, Georgian, you said you were teaching on Zoom already. If you have any suggestions, if anyone else has ideas, we're happy to hear it. You know, it's about the community. So we're really looking forward to this. So stay tuned because now live on Zoom. Okay, I think that's all I have for announcements. Are you laughing at me? Okay. Um, so, hey, it's Emily's first time joining live. Great, so nice to have you here, and nice to see you here as well, Jeannie. Um, and yes. So yes, Svetlana, we hope that you can join on Sunday. I'm gonna write you after actually too, but if you can join on Sunday, that's great. Georgienne, we'll see you guys. And yeah, if you want more information or you want to make sure if you can't access that Google Doc for whatever, write us an email. You can write us the email at refeelyoga@gmail.com, and we will be happy to add you to the list so you can access this document and everything. Okay, I pass it off to Claudia now.
Okay, good morning to everybody. Bye bye. Ciao, ciao. So, ciao is more for any time in the day. And so, yeah, we are very happy to announce this Zoom class. And thank you also from my side for, your presence. And we today I choose to do a music meditation because last week we saw Andrew with this Soham meditation that is a kind of repetition of mantra. And second, because music meditation is really my favorite in all the type of meditation that can be done. I find really a lot of resonance with the music meditation. So essentially, I want to introduce a little bit what means, not what means, but why it can be very powerful, the music meditation and the mantra meditation, okay? So in the world, everything in this physical world where we are now, everything is vibration. Nothing is rest. And if there is no vibration, there is no any representation or no any life somehow. And in the original form, there was nothing. There was Shiva. Okay, and Shiva is the representation of when there was
Before the Big Bang,
yeah,
pure consciousness.
Yeah, pure consciousness. There was this study things that was the pure consciousness. In the second step, in the second representation, the first representation of the manifestation, it's the first vibration. This first vibration, it's what then create the representation of the world. Okay, there are many ways that represent this first vibration. Depends which system you are studying. But what is today important, I want to tell you that this first vibration is the representation. So everything, every part of our body, every part of the plant world, in some level, there are inside some kind of vibration, okay? How fast this vibration is gone is created the frequency. And then there is a different way. There is the solid one, there is what we see, and also this is vibration and what we hear. And what we speak in this case. So if we want to talk about the Hindu culture, we have 4 different level of vibration, 4 different level of sound. And there are the first one, the one that we talk and we hear, this kind is the Vaikari. And then there are 3 more. The more high is the Paravak. And Paravak is the word of God, is the first vibration that happens. So when we go to study yoga or a meditation, the mantra, that is a repetition of a specific word or a specific syllable, it's very powerful because the vibration that this word create have resonance in our 5 body in a different level. Now, the mantra usually is repeated in the silence, in the mind, because this is what the second level, there is Maidhyama, the second level of the sound. But when we talk about music meditation, there are many studies that, and you can see, for example, if you put a speaker near to some water or liquid, the different sound create different vibration on the water. And there are many different studies that can show, and it can be very visible also, and we can really touch with hand also. But what happens that the different level of sound, the different vibration, it vibrates in our system in a different way. Usually, now it's very, a large, it's not in the detail, but the low vibration is more for the low chakra, and the high vibration with high frequency, it's more for the high chakra. If you listen a music from the tribe, the tum 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 tum, for sure come from Muladhara and Manipura, this kind of chakra, and it will awaken us a certain kind of emotion and certain kind of reaction. If we listen something that is more for Sasvara or Hasna, the vibration is very subtle, and sometimes it can be almost
scary
also, because it are this sound, because it's the vibration of the high energy. So and in top of that, music for us have carry on also memory. There are some kind of song that maybe remind to us some specific part of our life, and of course then there is some emotion that come because it's connected with this memory. This is the low level of the sound, but the primordial is the music, the sound is vibration, and is vibrate with our different chakra, with our different level of consciousness. The music, the pop music, all the music that it is nowadays, the very cheap music, somehow these are not the best sound. Usually they vibrate with Svadhisthana, of course, or with a very low Anahata. But if we look at song like, I don't know, again, Beethoven, Mozart, or this kind of music where the frequency was completely different, for sure there are different vibration. So this is a little bit introduction about the music, the sound, and the vibration, and a little bit about the mantra. Today we will listen some music. I will guide you for the first part of the meditation, a little bit to, put you in this state. And then what I ask you is just listen. Listen with open mind and open heart, and just observe what is going on. If there are thoughts come, memory come, don't try to follow, just try to be present. Maybe try to feel where this music is vibrate on your system and see what happens. That's it. There is nothing very complicated to do. There is nothing very strange to do. Just stay present and really listen, and open your sense at the level of hearing, and try to stay present with your center, with yourself, and see where this music, this vibration are working for you. Okay?
Just a note, because we are using music today, if you can have better sound quality, maybe you have a pair of headphones or a better speaker that you can listen on, it would be more advantageous for this practice.
Great. There will be one part of the song where is more sound somehow, and the second part there are some mantra. The person that is singing is repeating some mantra. Don't try to understand what she's telling. Again, the mantra most of the time are syllabs that we don't know what they means exactly. There are some translation, but for 3 words there are 1,000 different way to interpret it and understand. When they start to become 20 syllables altogether, it becomes very impossible. If you have a guru, if you follow one maybe specific lineage, sometimes your guru give you a specific mantra. It's only for you, and only you can understand. You cannot tell to nobody, and there is no a real translation. So don't go lost in your mind and think, oh, what means this? What do I wanna do? Oh, this word I remember that is this. Just let the sound come in for what is it, and just try to feel the vibration. The vibration, where is it? It's more high, it's more low. What is happening? What is coming my mind? Just this, and not even try to ask too much. Just listen and see what happens with again awareness, with the open mind and the open heart. Great. I think that now we can start. I don't know if there is some question before start about the music meditation. Otherwise, we go directly in the meditation. Then we open for the question after the meditation. Great. We can go, allora. Allora we go. Like as usual, we start in a sitting position, so find something that is comfortable for you, and your spine is straight and the shoulders are down far from the ear. You can take your hand to the knee and the chin is parallel to the floor. In this position, we inhale deep through the nose and we exhale to the mouth. And again, inhale deep through the nose, exhale to the mouth, close your eyes. We do last one big inhalation through the nose. Hold the breath for a second. And exhale through the mouth and release any tension that you have in the body and in the mind. We go back to the natural flow of the breath. Feel the air come in and out through the nostril. Bring your awareness here in this moment, in the present moment. Try to don't think about past or future, but just to be here and now. Have a quick scan of your physical body from down to upward. And just observe what is present. And if you find some place where there are more tension or some accumulation of the energy, just take a couple of breaths there and try to release, to relax, to open, to letting go. And then we have a quick look also to our thoughts and emotion. And again, what we want to do today is try to observe where these thoughts come and go, where are these emotions, but we don't want to create story around. We just want to be present. We take just a couple of deep breaths here again. Draw your attention inside, but at the same time open your sense of hearing. Let the music come in. Let the vibration of the sound touch your pranic body. As soon as you grasp this vibration inside you, the vibration of the energy, try to see if you feel the subtle energy move freely up and down on your body. And slowly, slowly become more refined.
गुणतनावतीं तेजोमयीं नैष्टिकीं स्निग्धापङ्गाविलोकनीं भगवतीं मन्दास्मिता श्रीमुखीं वात्सल्यामृतवर्षिणीं सुमधुरां संकीर्तनलापिनीं श्यामाङ्गीं मधुसिक्तासक्तिम् अमृतानन्दात्मिकामीश्वरीं ध्यायामोदमलावगुणतनावतीं तेजोमयीं नैष्टिकीं स्निग्धापङ्गाविलोकनीं भगवतीं मन्दास्मिता श्रीमुखीं वात्सल्यामृतवर्षिणीं सुमधुरां संकीर्तनलापिनीं श्यामाङ्गीं मधुसिक्तासक्तिम् अमृतानन्दात्मिकामीश्वरीं तेजोमयीं नैष्टिकीं स्निग्धापङ्गाविलोकनीं भगवतीं मन्दास्मिता श्रीमुखीं वात्सल्यामृतवर्षिणीं सुमधुरां संकीर्तनलापिनीं श्यामाङ्गीं मधुसिक्तासक्तिम् अमृतानन्दात्मिकामीश्वरीं वात्सल्यामृतवर्षिणीं सुमधुरां संकीर्तनलापिनीं श्यामाङ्गीं मधुसिक्तासक्तिम् अमृतानन्दात्मिकामीश्वरीं तेजोमयीं नैष्टिकीं स्निग्धापङ्गाविलोकनीं भगवतीं मन्दास्मिता श्रीमुखीं वात्सल्यामृतवर्षिणीं सुमधुरां संकीर्तनलापिनीं श्यामाङ्गीं मधुसिक्तासक्तिम् अमृतानन्दात्मिकामीश्वरीं अमृतानन्दात्मिकामीश्वरीं अमृतानन्दात्मिकामीश्वरीं
With the eyes closed, observe the habit of this music meditation. The vibration of your being, and changes slowly start to come back. Maybe observe your thoughts and emotion in this moment. Observe your breath. Take the hand in front of the chest. Be grateful with yourself and with the universe for this amazing energy, for this amazing life. Gently, slowly open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. I'm completely spaced out.
Thank you for sharing that and for guiding us. It was very nice. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you, Jeannie, for joining Jeannie just joined the Karma Yogi membership. So thank you, welcome.
Thank you.
That's awesome. We really appreciate Cedric arrived. Nice to see you, Cedric. Welcome. Cedric says, "Good morning. What do you think about eating meat instead of being vegetarian and vegan?" So it's a common question.
Yeah,
hey?
it's a very common question.
And Gutam says hello. So hello.
I just wanna again remind with this the idea behind of this live meditation that we are doing. It's really we wanna try many different meditation, many different type, because we are very different. So there are certain things where we resonate more and certain less, and it's not that we cannot try, we try, but again then we naturally follow what we feel more near to ourselves and what is very serve us. So again, these different music meditation, these different meditation are a way to give you guys the chance to try and see what is going on. And again, we share what we do, and we love each other, but we are very different. Some a certain level, very similar for many aspects, but very different for some. And this is also the beauty, that what we want to do with the Refeel yoga. It's give you chance to find your way, and we are here to suggest you things. We are not the illuminate guru. We just try many things, and we like to share what is our personal experience and find our way.
Moon says it was magical. Thank you, Moon.
Thank you.
I'm glad. So meat instead of vegetarian and vegan. We actually talked about this in depth in the last Q&A, so we won't go too much into it again. Cedric, if you want to really hear our opinion on that, check out episode 3 where we did the Soham. In the Q&A section, we go a lot into it there. Just so we're not completely repeating ourselves, but there's much more nutrients in vegetables. There's not any violence involved in eating vegetables like there is in animals. And while in the past, maybe eating animals would have been more natural, the way that they're produced these days is full of a lot of toxic things for the body. So it's definitely not recommended, especially if you want to purify, clean, and put yourself in a high vibration.
Yeah, and feel the energy more, the more subtle energy.
Yeah.
Meat, we talked last time, is very not only that we kill the animal, and naturally the animal have a lot of adrenaline and a lot of chemical stuff that going on that we eat, but nowadays they are really full of any chemical substance because they are kept in captivity, and we personally don't like that, so we decide to don't eat meat and try to eat more natural product as possible. Also with the vegetable nowadays, for sure they are not the most clean because they use a lot to kill all the stuff around. Of course, we try always to go to the we usually live in Thailand, and really they grow in the, the vegetable
Right
there,
next door.
and it's a bit less intense. Here we try to go to the biologic organic, sorry. A mix of Italian sometimes, guys, and yeah, to try to really keep this body clean as possible.
Clean, so we can
Yeah,
we can feel our energy.
yeah.
Svetlana says, "What a beautiful meditation. I feel
Thank
aligned,
you.
peaceful, calm, and balanced. Thank you very much. Love you guys." Georgianne says, "Very powerful practice, Clelia. Will you please share the music you played? Thank you."
Yeah, for sure. We can.
It's
give
from
you-
SoundCloud, so we can share the link.
Yeah, maybe you can share the link.
It's not our music. It's
No.
copywritten. You better not have seen an ad before this one because we will get in trouble if you did. Vicky says, "Do you know more about look and our energy system? Is eating garlic positive, or does it have an effect on our energy system?" Vicky, what do you mean by look here? Do you know more about look? I can talk a little bit about garlic.
Garlic and onion, no?
Garlic, onion. When we look at Ayurveda, all of the different foods, activities, thoughts, everything has an energy known as tamas, which is heavy, inertia, stagnant, rajas, which is passionate, fiery, dynamic, and sattva, which is balanced. And garlic, especially garlic, is very rajasic. It's super energizing. It's great for the immune system. I heard one story one time, and I don't remember exactly what it was, but the metaphor for the garlic was that it was like the tear of an angel battling with a demon, something like this, because there's so many health benefits. It's a natural and very strong antibiotic. But for the yogic path, it's very rajasic, so it's very stimulating for the mind.
Yeah.
It can bring a lot of passion, a lot of desire. So one who's working to, make the mind calm and reach this state of sattva, of balance and purity, the garlic works against that.
Yeah, also for the meditation, no? Because if you have breakfast with garlic, not a lot of people had it, but and then you sit in a meditation, you can really feel the difference. For me, I didn't notice with the garlic, but I'm not really eating chili or any kind of really spicy food. And I remember in one time I was in, I think it was the Vipassana or another retreat center, and there was Indian food and it was spicy. For me, it was really spicy. But I eat anyway because in the retreat usually you eat what there is and you don't complain. And I eat, and for 2 days, man, my meditation, I think it was Vipassana. The first 2 days, it was like, I was feeling, in a, where is a lot of fire, in not heaven, but in
Hell.
in a hell. It was crazy. So I went, I remember, to talk with the teacher. So look, I can't, and this. So they changed my diet. And the day after, I was like, oh wow, and heaven opposite, because I was, wow, I'm incredible due to meditate. I really felt the difference. It lasted 1 day, but I really felt the difference. So garlic and onion, I think it's almost the same. You can really feel the difference, especially if you eat and then you sit to do meditation or use the energy,
I remember watching a video from Sadhguru, and he really talked about the garlic in this way. And what he says is, treat it like medicine. All food is medicine, but garlic is very powerful. So in times when you need it. For example, when we first got to Canada, big change coming from Thailand, where it's 30,
45
40
degrees.
degrees, to Canada, where it was, bordering around zero. So we were eating a lot more garlic just to keep the immune system strong in this transitionary period. So with all of these things, there's times where they're appropriate and there's times where they will work against you. And I mean, we love garlic, so we
Yeah,
use
we
it.
eat
But
garlic.
but I've had quite a few teachers along the path that do not touch garlic, seldom have onions, and don't consume chili.
Yeah,
So
some friends also we have that don't
Mhm.
really they stick. And then again, also there are things where you are more food. I truly believe again and again and again that we are what we eat, but maybe some person are more sensitive. Maybe for with the food, and some person is more sensitive with the some and follow more strict some more rules. So again, also here find where is um your balance, where you feel okay, I'm resonate with this and I feel that this is good for me because it is working, so great, go for that. Again, for example, meat we decide to don't really eat because we have many thoughts around and we feel that is not good. Garlic we feel that is in the middle way because it can be very helpful for the immune system and have a lot nice property. At the same time we are doing some kind of practice that allow the use of garlic somehow. In this moment, if maybe we go to the retreat for 3 weeks, we do street hard, kundalini practice, maybe we stop to eat it, because it's not what we need in that moment. So again, always find the middle way of what is working for you.
For example, me, I can have a cappuccino and sit easily for my 20-minute meditation in the morning. I'm very comfortable. Clelia has a sip and she's running down the street like crazy.
I'm like, so with that drops. So.
Where are we here?
Mhm.
Oscar says really magical and deep practice.
Oh, thank
He
you.
enjoyed it. Cedric says thank you, Clelia. Emily says the music is beautiful and for me it helps to keep my mind present and keep thoughts from drifting.
Yeah, sure. Also for me, I really resonate for that because my mind is a very busy mind, and when I do the music meditation, I manage to keep these thoughts a bit more, less loud than the music. So it's give me really created this state of meditation more easy than, for example, the repetition of the mantra, where there is the thoughts and the mantra that go and dance together.
Clelia actually got me into the music meditation. I had a big aversion to
It's
music
true.
before, and I was like, why, what is it this? What am I supposed to do where am I focusing the mind? But after some time of practicing together, I've incorporated it in my own practice, and I can really go deep into the movement of the energy within while I'm doing it. There's the meditation I'm more familiar with is one of control. Keep the mind there, or keep the mantra there, or keep the eyes focused there. And the music somehow is one of surrender. So it's a more Shakti, a more feminine.
100%. I will tell you, when you try to, it's more masculine way to do, and it's great. And there is also maybe this aspect that is more the feminine way, or more like allow the energy move around, and it can be that a moment go down, a moment come up, but still it's movement of the energy, and really, if you really allow yourself to connect with these and go with the dance of the energy around, is wow. I still feel goosebumps only to thinking about it, because it's really I don't know, it's a powerful instrument tools like many others. But
And for working with the chakras, like those of you that have done the chakra initiations,
oops.
Jeannie, you just signed up for the Karma Yoga membership, so you'll have access to the chakra initiations now. In there, I use the music meditation for that because it's really easy to kind of touch into that state of consciousness when you get in this certain vibration.
The next class that will be for the membership, that it's spoiler. It's a class based only on pranayama and music for each chakra, so it's a very powerful. And in the full class, there will be 8 minutes of music and pranayama for each chakra, and it's a
Very
fully,
powerful.
yeah, but it's for advanced class.
Very, very advanced.
Yeah, but I think for the group that we have, you are ready to receive some advanced practice. So,
So Cedric says he's gonna watch the previous one where we talk about me, and I want to say to you and to anyone that's changing something, a lot of us just did the New Year, New Me challenge. When we want to create change in our life, it doesn't have to be grand, and we don't have to, become a completely different person overnight. Slowly, all you need to do is stick to your sadhana, stick to your practice, whatever it is. If it's yoga, if it's physical postures, if it's breathing, if it's meditation, if it's loving your child, if it's praying, if it's whatever it is, if you stick to that, you commit, and slowly you will put yourself in a vibration where what you want, what is your truth will come, and what doesn't serve you will fade away. So, if you're still in the process of eating meat and wanting to stop, just slowing down. You don't have to cut overnight and torture yourself. It's even though it's not recommended to do these things, or if you're smoking, or whatever it is that you want to change, just be slow, stick to the practice, and what doesn't serve you automatically fades away. Lee says she loved the music meditation. Everybody loved your music meditation today. Hey. Vicky confirmed garlic. Lee, I'm going to eat a head of garlic a day to surround myself with angels. Be careful, you might surround yourself with the craziness. Vicky says, thank you, Clelia. Cedric said something, and then he said, Clelia, sorry. He retracted the message, so I don't know what you said there, brother. Emily, do you choose different types of music depending on what you're wanting to focus for your meditation?
yeah, sure, 100%. And again, there are specific there are specific kind
Blueberries.
of music for each chakra, and also for the chakra are connected with the emotion, and so there are specific music that move specific emotion. Now, unfortunately, with YouTube I cannot express 100% my way to teach, because I use the music in all my class, and each time the music is completely connected with the asana and the pranayama that we do, and because I want to create a journey, a journey, and with something in the mind, usually because I want to go touch one point instead of another one. So usually the meditation in the end, and then is the what is close, and because I use for me also this a lot. I'm really, when I practice for myself, I use music. Again, not all the music, because if you start to listen, I don't know, Marilyn Manson, for example, you will have certain kind of emotion come that maybe you want to provoke this kind of emotion. But of course, if we start to try to find the sattva and the clear mind, maybe this is a little bit disturbing. Like if you listen music that is techno music, or this kind of high frequency vibration, it's very disturbing for the aura, the energy, and for the being. But there are certain art and music that are very made for the chakra, and they are working in a different way. We have a big compilation with each chakra with a specific music, and then it's here that I listen many different, and then I put together, and I can recognize if he's working with one chakra or another one. Before I use the music for the class, I really listen 1,000 times for me, and I feel what is vibrate. It's more for Anahata, it's more for Svadhisthana or high, and then mix together and create what I wanna create. And it's very important that you learn how to use this music if you wanna create a certain kind of effect. Be careful again, that's many times can happen that we have memory connected with the music. So if there is, for example, again, I was to the concert of Marilyn Manson with my ex-boyfriend, and I have certain kind of memory of him with them. It can be that Marilyn Manson, this specific song, he make me my Anahata open. because I have a certain kind of memory there. So this, be careful, because it's not the same things, because the memory, the thoughts again bring you in a certain way, instead of the music, the vibration bring you in another way. So this is where it can be a little bit confused for the system. Instead, when we work with that, just I hear the music, where is vibrate and which chakra are, more active. And there are many studies you can go to read which frequency it's for which chakra and which emotion. And music therapy is also very used around the world. It's nothing new, right? Something that exists.
Yeah, and with all of these things, with music, with the practices, with the different types of meditation, the different types of food, the more you develop your awareness, the more you will become aware of how they are influencing you. For example, I grew up with Eminem, with rap. I was big into rap. I wrote a bunch of rap songs.
He's a big rapper.
And I used to love Eminem. I thought he was a genius. And then I remember I left Canada. I went to live in a yoga retreat in Cambodia for quite a few months. And then while I didn't listen to any music, I completely dropped music from my life. I played some music, but that's another thing. And then a new album from Eminem released, and I downloaded it. I started listening to it while I was in the retreat. In the evenings I'd listen. And within just a couple days, I felt this huge, heavy depression and anger and all of these crazy things coming out of me that I never even noticed how much this music influenced me before. So
it's not only about the influence, because probably, again, the resonance in this, if we are in a low mood, probably in that time you was resonate with the anime more than.
Yeah, exactly. We get into a harmony with the things around us. So, this as well, as you raise your vibration through these practices, through these teachings, through whatever it is that raises your vibration, you will become more sensitive, you will become more in tune with yourself, and you will seek out that which matches your new vibration.
Yeah, and another things I want to tell, not only about the music, for example, also the club, somehow, but also if easy, an example, it's, if you go in a room where there are people that you don't know, okay, there is no any connection, but there are two persons that are fight, the sound, the energy that is around, the vibration in a really fast, it will touch you, and you will feel in certain point angry or this kind of heavy emotion. Come out from the room, take a moment, and clean again your body, and go inside in a room where there are two people that you don't know, or a family that you don't know, but they are, eating together at the table, and they are very pleasant, and they use, nice word, I love you, blah, blah, blah. For sure, you will feel the same, nice and soft vibration, and your heart will open. So it's really also in one point, you will become more sensitive. As soon, for example, we don't watch any news, okay? If you even listen, now we live with the granny of Andrew that she listen a lot news, and also if we are not there, and listen and put the attention what they are telling, the sound, the vibration, the energy that the word are carry on, it touch us, and I can feel that I'm more tense. Also, if I'm not put the attention, I feel that I'm more tense. So the sound, the vibration, it's really influence our being in any level, and it's a kind of subtle because it go inside. It go really inside. So if we have constantly with this blah 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 blah, in one point we start to believe this blah 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 blah, and this is the power of the sound, the power of the word, the vak.
Georgian says, yes, I could feel the energy move to different areas in my body as the musical tones changed.
Yeah, great.
Beautiful, yes.
It's a dance that is created inside. So
Vicky says, are there certain exercises that you can do when your mind is restless, especially in the evening, at night?
Breathing,
shaking sometimes when you've got a lot of energy. All the yoga, this is the idea. The idea behind hatha yoga, behind doing anything with the body, is that the mind is restless. So the asanas, they have a certain effect on the chakras and the energy system, but the desired effect is to balance that energy so that we can sit in meditation, to bring us more and more present.
Yeah, but especially in the night, if you wake up that you have the mind like blah blah blah, blah because sometimes happens the planet. So if you are Gemini, in the next these 2 weeks you will suffer about insomnia and a lot of dream because the planet are in a certain position. But apart of that,
You don't have to look crazy when you talk about
the planet, because we are in panic with the planet.
She follow a lot of astrology. She's not so crazy though.
Sometimes. Anyway, when it happens that maybe you wake up in the night, especially around 3:34, and that you have all these thoughts in the mind. There are two things that can happen in this moment. First one is this time, usually 4 or 5 in the morning, is the time where most the idea can come. In fact, many, yogi wake up very early and meditate in this time because the rest of the world around are sleeping and the energy is very strong and you can have a lot inside. And this is one way to use it. So if you wake up, you can, like Andrew sometimes wake up at 4 thinking that it's 8 in the morning, but it's 4 and go to meditate directly. You meditate 40, 50 minutes and then maybe come back to sleep because you have this. Or if you have a lot of, blah, 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 blah in the mind, the really best things that you can do is breathing. Breathing and counting, breathing with a rhythm, right? Rhythm. And usually remember that to relax the mind, there is a long exhalation. So usually maybe you inhale for one time, you keep inside for one time, and you exhale for the double of the time. For example, you inhale 5, keep 5, exhale for 10 for the mouth. And you counting at the same time because the mind that is jumping here and there, it become busy, counting the breath. And of course, the system, the signal that you send to your nervous system, it's calm down because the long exhalation is sending this message to the nervous system, the parasympathetic. And opposite, if you want to wake up, in fact, in the morning when we wake up, we do, Bastrika, burst of fire, because fast breathing with a short exhalation, it may send the message to the sympathetic nervous system and just tell you, wake up, it's time to wake up. Or if you want, we are in a danger, we start to breathing like more fast because the nervous system tell you run now, and this is what the physical level happens. So if in the night you want to calm down, long exhalation and make your mind busy counting.
You can use the Soham mantra too.
Oh, the Soham, something that it's use both the breathing and somehow the mind that is not thinking blah 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 blah, but stay focus in something. And usually it's very working. Oh, exactly. You can put the hand on the belly and
breathe
into the belly.
The legs up the wall.
Yeah.
Another great simple thing you can do is even just wash your feet. Sometimes the energy is too much in the mind, and water has a tendency to pull the energy. So when we put the water just on the feet, it can kind of ground us a little bit. So I had a teacher recommend this to some people, and it can be a nice way to just ground yourself quite quickly. Cedric said he just retracted the message because he spelled your name wrong. It's a difficult name.
Don't worry.
Jay says, what type of yoga could help for loneliness and depression? For one, these are both qualities of Svadhisthana chakra. This is a low energy in Svadhisthana chakra. And Svadhisthana is the sexual chakra, the second chakra, and it's a lot to do with our relationships, our connection. And when it's the lowest state of that is depression. You can work with Svadhisthana chakra, but you get too much energy there, you might just desire more and more connection. Essentially, any sort of movement of the energy, any yoga will lift the energy in a certain way. So a breath of fire, for example, a lot of the Kundalini practices that I share will bring this sort of energy movement. Working with Anahata chakra, tapping into this feeling of love is one of the greatest things, because when we can really tap into the energy of love, when we can love ourselves, we realize that we're never really alone. We are connected with the entire universe, and the very fact that I can say I am lonely means that there is someone who is with me. You know, it's we talk about something else now. But any sort of yoga that's energetic or working with anahata.
Yeah, like you told last time, remember when we feel very tamasic or low in one of the energy, in one of the chakras, sorry, the best way is to move to the next chakra. So, okay, this is connect with the Svadhisthana. So, best thing is move to Manipura. So, for example, also Astanga, it can be because you move one step up. Of course, Anahata and of course all the chakra high, but because it's a very heavy energy, really suggest to go to one step before and then go to Anahata. Okay, so everything is very dynamic. Breath of fire, this Kundalini stuff, a little
Vinyasa
bit Baba.
yoga.
Astanga can be for me it's very working. Also this I don't know, maybe you need to try one time with someone, but for example the dynamic meditation by Osho, you can find many information and it's very helpful. It's really because it's a meditation that is being in 5 stage, and a couple in the first 2 stages really you move the energy. 3 stages you really move the energy up from down to upper, bam 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 bam. And usually I really feel okay, the energy that is heavy stagnant there come up, and then maybe I start to do different things. But yes, anyway, anything that is on Manipura, I can all move one step, like okay, from depression I start at least to go to courage, to go to self-confidence, and to start to find solution for maybe what is this feeling of loneliness and depression. Apart of that, the world in this moment are suffer, everybody we are really suffer about the Svadhisthana chakra because we don't have connection. I mean, we don't have a lot physical, connection, and we don't have a lot joy, happiness, we don't go dance with our friend. That is also, this is need in our life, or anyway, chat with, our best friend or wherever. So it's energy that is in the universe, in the, global in this moment. So it's we feel also, we feel a lot.
Best thing you can do, come here for Sunday morning meditation. If you want, you can even join us on Zoom. But yeah, and I would just want to say one more thing. Clelia mentioned, what we mentioned in the last class about going to the next chakra. A lot of people will do this instinctively. You feel lonely or you feel sad, so you get busy doing something. People get involved in work and this and that, make some sort of goal work on their career. It's like the intuition saying, raise the energy. Go to the next chakra. Emily says, thank you. I look forward to expanding my awareness of how different music and movements affects me. Yes, beautiful. It will happen all completely naturally. Mauna.
Emily is part of the workshop.
She joined on Patreon just recently.
Okay. So yeah, maybe there is the music meditation on the class. It's just to give you an idea, Emily, how the frequency can work with the different chakras. So you have a little bit also kind of mapping, okay? So it can be helpful if you can have access to the class that will be released on Saturday. But
Mauna says, thank you for this meditation. It was calming for me. I felt a lot of waves in my body like they were dancing. What does it mean? And this music is linked to which chakra? Thank you.
So this chakra is working a lot with Anahata. Of course, when you feel this voice, not my voice. It's good. Okay, it's more about Anahata, and it's really open. And then there was the mantra. This is a prayer. Okay, one is kind of in this way. It's, when we do bhajan, sorry, and it's really devotional things that we do. We sing. Maybe sometimes it's one word, but we really sing from the heart, and we really enter in this state of devotion. And so we are working with the Anahata because devotion is Anahata, but of course it work also with Sahasrara because that is the divine. And so somehow this music that we listen today was very based before on Anahata and try to really open. Of course, it's a music, so there was also a little bit of Svadhisthana, just slidey, and not too much in this case Muladhara and Manipura, but some small sound is a small dance. It's the energy, and Svadhisthana it can be very powerful because it's the vital sexual energy, because can tell now we are not monetized certain word we cannot tell. Anyways, this sexual energy that's moving, and then we go to, it was more to open the heart to Anahata, and then the repetition of, no repetition, but this mantra, this prayer, it was to Anahata and Sasvara. So it was more like this devotion and expansion. I don't know if you have here, but when the second part starts, there is Om. She starts with Om. Okay. Om is one of the most common
and powerful.
most common, most powerful, because it's the first sound that of the creation. And personally, when I hear that, it's been like a vibration from down to up.
It's essentially all the chakras.
Yeah, it's like it was touching everything. It was like woo, like woo. So, but yes, this music was more for Anahata and Saswara, somehow with the sliding of Radhistana.
And just you felt a lot of waves in your body. This is a movement of energy, and we have different bodies. We have the physical, we have the energetic, we have the emotional, the intellectual, or the instinctual, insight kind of body. And when the energy moves within these different layers of our being, we can have different experiences. Clele often mentioned these goosebumps that she has. Goosebumps are an excellent sign of energy moving beyond the physical body. When we get shy and we have this flushing in the face, that redness, that's a big sublimation of energy, more in the emotional body. So this movement of energy that you're feeling is more that these subtle bodies are being activated. And that's going to lead directly into what Jay said here. He said, do you have a video to clean the aura? And because we just talked about it, I want to say I have not just a video, I have a whole 10-day process called the 10-day challenge for purifying the 5 bodies. And in this, we go through a few different practices every day for connecting with these different layers of the being. It's an amazing practice. It's subtle, but it's very potent. So if you want to learn to be aware of these more subtle layers of your being, and you really want to purify each quality of yourself, check out that 10-day challenge, the 5 bodies. Aside from that, a lot of the Kundalini practices are working to clear the aura.
And also the music.
And the music.
You can use some music that it's...
this, for example.
Yeah, this is very cleaning, the sound. But also, if you want to work with the chakra, there are many... You can find this for, vibration for each chakra. Also on YouTube, there are many compilation of things that are work with the chakra, and can be good way to clean the aura around. And but anyway, there are many studies about the aura, and so the aura is a kind of the pranic body, okay? The energy that we have all around. If there is a body with no pranic energy around, or no aura, it usually is a dead body. And there are many, studies that they find, for example, if you use a lot of drugs, the aura around is broken. It's not aligned, but there are many parts where are more broken, and the color of the aura are mixed together, and usually it's more brownish color. The line around, usually it's to be healthy, it's orange. For this reason, also many times, the guru have a orange
very
dress.
vital energy.
Yeah, it's the most vital energy. And then there are all the different levels. Of course, it's change. If we are more angry, or more heavy energy, it's change. If we are more sattvic moment, it's change color. But when we, for example, use drugs or alcohol or these very toxic things meet, they notice that the aura are more brownish because the color are mixed together and is more broken. So the fact to keep the physical body, the most gross body clean, and then work with, of course, the mind, and work, of course, with the emotion, it helps also the aura to come back to a nice and clean line and a color around. So it's work all together. It's work all together. It's not only one way. It's the food, the practice, the thinking, the emotion, everything.
Yeah, Tara also said the clean your aura with sage. Yeah, sage. Incense. I have a similar idea with the chimes. Is it clean the field around you.
Yeah.
So, what's the other one? The wood that we use sometimes.
No,
Sandalwood.
Palo Santo.
Palo Santo. Sandalwood as well. All of these incenses are very good to clean as well. But of course, it's more superficial than when you do it from inside.
Yeah, be careful because about that, when we want to clean the aura, usually when we use, for example, the sound of this, it's, for example, we do a tantric practice together.
Ritual.
Our energy in one point is mixed together because we created this union, and it's when also if I do like this already, our pranic body are mixing here. Okay, when we want to clean it, when we talk about we clean the energy of the aura around, means that if I use this, because there is this vibration between us, it's breaking the connection between me and Andrew. Okay, so when we work in a certain state where we are connected with different energy, okay, for example, we arrive in a new house, okay, in this house there was people lived before me with different habit, thinking things and blah, blah, blah. This house contain a certain kind of energy, a certain kind of vibration. So I use sounds, I use sage, incense, Palo Santo, all these kind
holy water,
because what I want to do, I want to create a cut between my energy and what is around me. Okay, any ritual needs a cleaning of the energy before and a close of the energy in the end with again all these instruments. But if we talk about our aura and how to keep this energy healthy and nice, it's work from inside, and means that I need to take care about myself at the level physical, mental, emotional, and all these things that we do. So be careful what we eat, what I think, what I do, and what blah blah blah. And this is how I create my pranic energetic body around me. When I'm in connection with different and I want to clean, I can use all these instruments. But if I'm not thinking and acting in the way to keep my, body, energetic body intact, and I do this around me, I don't do nothing.
No.
Okay, it's not that because I do this, my energy go back great. No, it's two different things. So be careful when we talk about that.
Yeah, do from the inside with the diet, with the activities. Really, if you want to go deep, try this 5-body challenge, because we go step by step through all of these layers. And
in fact, you do something this body.
Yeah,
it's not that you do with
it's
that.
It's nothing from outside. It's all come from within.
Exactly, it's this.
Jeannie says, soak your feet in Epsom salts. I think to do with the calming down. Right? Yeah, Epsom salts are great.
Yeah.
Soak the feet.
What's the massage of the feet? Huh?
Yeah, Oscar's amazing. He said, if everyone liked the music meditation, why don't we all give a like to the video? Yeah, if you like the music meditation, click that like button right now.
Thank you, Oscar. That understand a bit also
Yeah,
the word of YouTube.
So Jay says, when I do Qigong, I can easily feel, but with yoga, I cannot. Why is that? Both are energy work with the same principle. Me, I found the exact opposite. I found Qigong more difficult to connect with. It's more subtle. I didn't try Qigong for a long time now, but this is why there are so many different systems, so many different paths, because we're all going to connect with, have a resonance with one or the other better. So if you find Qigong is working better for you, great.
Great.
Do it.
Yeah.
There's not only one path, there's not only one way. There's one peak of the mountain, but to get up the mountain, there's a million paths.
Yeah.
There's one saying, for as many monks, as many paths. It's because each of us has a different personality, each of us has different qualities. So for one, it might be pranayama. For one, it might be Ashtanga yoga. For one, it might be prayer. For one, it might be living in the bushes. Everybody's got their own way that they will find that peace and that connection with the universe or the divine around them. So really, what you feel called to, go with it.
Yeah.
Your inner guru, your atma, your soul, your spirit, whatever you want to call it, it reaches for that which is gonna work best for you.
Yeah, and also there are, if you believe in reincarnation, in karma, there is this, if maybe the past life you was working more with, this practice instead of yoga or different things, usually it's when we come back in this life, if you feel immediately connection with something, means usually that you was work before and now you are in this to come off conclude this path. And again, it's not the one exclude the other one. You can do together, and maybe in one point, because you become so sensitive with the qigong, mainly, then also in yoga you will start slowly to feel something. And it also depends in which state, in which of your life you are. For example, me, I work a lot with the chakra, and it's mainly here that I do yoga for the chakra. But I'm honest that maybe in the last year I really feel the sensation finally in the top of the head. For many years I didn't really feel this physical sensation. It was more maybe, okay, I feel this expansion, but I don't know what. In the last year, I had also the physical effect. And maybe because something happens, I don't know. And it's always changing and evolve, and always is a step by step. And again, not one technique exclude completely the other one. Actually, we are more open to, there are people follow one things and it's good for that, and we will do a video about that. We are more individual of this society. We live with the internet work. We have a lot of connections, so we think also that try different way, it can be anyway helpful to find your center.
And yeah, you kind of touched on what Jay was saying here as well. He says, I do the Venus mantra, which turned me on after a few minutes. I feel tingles, cold sensation. Yeah, so do what you're called to, because that's going to benefit you lots. And no matter what you choose, you're going to find some challenge along the way. So I think it's always better to do what you enjoy. You need to challenge yourself sometimes. That's why we do these 10-day challenges. And he says, I feel very happy after Qigong session. It might be energy block or something. What do both of you feel after your energy work? And like Clelly was just saying is, we don't always have the connection with a certain practice immediately.
No.
I as well, it took me a long time to feel Anahata chakra or to feel Manipura chakra. I could feel the lower ones. I could feel Ajna like so intense. The moment I looked, there's wow. But to connect with these took a long time. But now, if any of you did the Love and Light challenge with me, you saw I sit there for 2 minutes and I'm breaking down in tears because it's just like wow, wow, wow. So it's just a matter of experience and practice.
And be open to observe what happens, what is going on. Again, also, this we talk already is Kundalini dangerous. Remember, the energy, it's intelligence, and go always where is the block. So there is some time maybe we do a practice and we feel amazing and super, expansion and super wow. And there is time that we do the practice and we are cry or we are feel very, instead very close, because the energy is going to work in some of our layer, in some of our, maybe trauma, patterns and things. And if we are present enough, if we are aware enough, we have the amazing chance to work through this. And when we work through this, is another layer that go. And when we peel layer on layer, we enter more in connection with ourselves, and of course we live the daily life better, more with this happiness and joy and love and connection and all this.
Svetlana says she loves your mala. Svetlana just bought 2 of Clelia's
See,
malas.
oh, the new model, guys. There are some new models that I'm doing, and Svetlana, I have one. So
She said she's wearing them both.
oh my
I'm
god!
wearing both. One is on me and the second has a bracelet.
Yeah, like me. Look at Svetlana, same. I have my bracelet and my.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, I like to use it like a bracelet many times. Yeah.
If anyone else wants a mala, feel free to write
Yeah.
to us, refeelyoga@gmail.com. And I think we're gonna have to wrap it up here soon because we've hit almost that 90-minute mark. But Jay has one more question. Do you do yoga because it might be a habit or because you have some goals upon it? Honestly, for me, I do yoga because I love it. You know, it makes me feel good in times of need. You know, when I'm in a low state, the practice keeps me safe, keeps me present, helps to return me to my center. There are times when we do it for, I definitely would not say I do it out of habit. Is never really a habit. And this is another reason why we do so many different practices so that we stay engaged and it's not routine, it's not habit, but it's more something that we're passionate about. And every once in a while, we do something for a specific goal. In fact, Clelia is going to take on a big goal here soon. I don't know if you want to talk about your tapas.
Okay, I mean,
Not in detail.
not the details, but yeah, we'll take 1 year to go to each chakra, 2 months each chakra, so it will be a kind of challenge. But I want to also say that it's not for routine, and I told for me, for my experience and why I'm doing yoga. So when I start to do yoga, I had a kind of call, especially with the meditation and certain technique, because I was trying to understand, this high level of consciousness. Now, I tell you, in all this here is kind of love and hate. There are some time where I really struggle to, go through some certain things, but I know that in the end, probably we find a solution. So it's constantly evolve also our practice and our way also for example, we teach. I change completely in all this year. My practice is completely different. I started with Ashtanga and I was doing this Ashtanga Vinyasa flow for many years. Now I'm more appreciate more, quiet and this Kundalini traditional, and I'm more focused on the energy. There was a time when I was doing only pranayama, no any pose, just pranayama. So it's also this again. Depends where we are in our path, what we are looking for, and what is also happens around us. And when I was sick, in one point I was sick, I had my, the inflammation of the colon. I couldn't do any kind, but it was forbidden really for me to do any kind of physical activity or physical yoga. So I stopped completely everything and was doing 3 or 2 breathing technique and sleeping most of the time, because this was to heal myself. And it took almost 1.5 years before go back to some kind of practice. So, but I was still practicing yoga. I was still in this belief system. I was still work with my emotion, work what it was present in that moment. So I believe that more than a routine, you need to be a constantly reality check, and see what you need and what where you want to go and what you want to work on.
Cedric says he wants one of your malas. So Cedric, write to us, brother. We'd be happy
We send you the picture.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, I can send you over WhatsApp actually.
Yeah.
Vicky says thank you so much for your support. Wish everyone a nice evening. Have a good evening, Vicky.
Ciao, Vicky. Ciao.
And Jay says, where are you located at? We are right now in Canada, in Calgary, Alberta. We might be moving shortly into British Columbia.
Yeah.
But for now, we're in Canada.
Canada.
And with that, we're going to wrap it up, guys. So thank you, everyone, for
Thank you so
joining
much.
us.
Thank you for your question and your participation. And hope to see you all on Zoom.
Yeah, if you wanna join Zoom live classes with us, they're gonna be Sunday and Wednesday, 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. You can write to us. however, you can write to us at refeelyoga@gmail.com or on Facebook or on Instagram, and we'll be happy to connect with you in that way.
Great.
Okay. Love you guys.
Ciao.
Ciao.